Good morning, students. Now coming to the next problem in the exercise 1b. So this is the fifth problem. So what will be the sign of the product if we multiply 70 negative integers and 7 positive integers? Observe here, the 70 and 7 are the number of negative integers and number of positive integers. Don't confuse to add these two 70 and 7. These two are the number of integers. So here it is given that 70 negative integers and 7 positive integers. If you multiply these two numbers, what will be the sign of the product? Already we learned how to multiply the numbers which are having even number of negative numbers and odd number of negative numbers in the previous class. So again this is also same. Here I am writing this property here. The product of even number of negative integers is positive and the product of odd number of negative integers is negative. What is the meaning of this? The product of even number of negative integers means, observe here, I am writing even number of negative numbers. So minus 1 into, already I explained in the previous class, which is minus 1 into minus 1 into minus 1 into minus 1, which is 4 times I am writing. 4 is the even number, means even number of negative numbers means what will be the final sign here? Plus only. Observe here, minus into minus, plus, plus into minus, minus, minus into minus, plus. So no need of multiplying all these things again and again. Here only 4 numbers are there. If you have 100 numbers or 80 numbers or 200 numbers, how can you multiply those many times? So just you have to remember that if you are multiplying even number of negative numbers, you will get positive sign. So plus 1. Here 1 means you get 1 only. If you are multiplying odd number of negative numbers, you always get negative sign. So these two properties you have to remember. So minus into minus, plus, plus into minus, minus, 1 into 1 into 1 is 1, minus 1. Okay. And like this, if you take all the positive numbers, so plus 1 into, plus 1 into, plus 1 into, plus 1 into, plus 1, I am taking 4 times, which is even number. Here you will get plus only, because if you multiply plus sign any number of times, you will get plus only. So plus 1 only. Also, if you multiply odd number of plus also, you will get plus only. Plus 1 into, plus 1 into, plus 1 into. So you are multiplying odd number. So 3 times you are multiplying. Here also plus into plus, plus, plus into plus, plus, plus into plus. So you will get plus only. So for plus sign there is no problem here. For minus sign only, if you are multiplying even number of negative numbers, you will get plus sign, a positive number. If you multiply odd number of negative numbers, you will get negative sign here. So this you have to remember here in this problem. So now coming to here, since 70 is the even number, 70 negative integers we are taking and multiplying. 70 is the even number, the product of 70 negative numbers will be positive because 70 is the even number. So product of 70 negative integers is positive here. Since 7 is odd number, the product of 7 positive integers is positive. Since if you multiply odd number of pluses also, you will get plus only here. That's why 7 also 7 times of ones also you will get plus 1 only. So that's why since 7 is odd number, the product of 7 positive integers is positive. So now we have to multiply these two numbers, 70 number of negative numbers and 7 numbers of positive numbers. So finally you are getting here, this number is also positive number, this is also positive number. If you multiply a positive number with positive number, again you will get positive number. If you multiply a positive integer with a positive integer, we will get a positive integer. Therefore the sign of the given product is, finally it is positive only. Okay, next sixth one, which is greater, you have to find out. Just you have to calculate these two expressions and find out which one is greater. So first I am taking first expression, which is 6 plus 7 into minus 10. First we have to calculate whichever is in the brackets. So 6 plus 7 is 13 here, 13 into minus 10 is minus 30. And take the second expression, which is 6 plus of 7 into minus 10, which is 6 plus of, take the numbers which are in the bracket, which is 7 into minus 10 is, which is minus 70. So now 6 plus of minus 70. I am adding two numbers which are having different signs. Subtract the smaller number from the bigger number, which is 64, and put the sign which is in front of the bigger number. So minus 64. Observe here, the first answer is minus 130, second answer is minus 64. Which one is greater here? The negative numbers, the smaller one is the greater than the bigger one. So minus 64 is greater than minus 130. Minus 64 is greater than 130. So second expression is greater than first expression. You have to write like 6 plus of 7 into minus 10 is greater than 6 plus 7 into minus 10. So now go to the second one. 8 minus 9 into 7 or 8 minus of 9 into 7. Which one is greater? You have to find out. So first you take the first bracket, which is 8 minus 9 is minus 1. So you are subtracting the smaller number from the bigger number, which is 1, and put the sign which is in front of bigger number, minus 1 here, into 7. Minus 1 into 7 is minus 7. Take the second expression, 8 minus of 9 into 7, which is 8 minus 9 7 the 63 here. So now you are subtracting here 8 minus 63, which is minus 55. So now again compare which one is greater here. Minus 7 is greater than minus 55, because in integers smaller one is greater than greater one. So minus 7 is greater than minus 55. So first expression is greater than second expression. So next, a water tanker contains 1000 liters. Due to leakage in the tanker, the water level decreases at the rate of 5 liters per hour. How much water will be left in the tanker after 7 hours? So actually the quantity of water in the tanker is 1000 liters is there. The leakage of tanker is 5 liters per hour. Per hour the water is leakaging 5 liters here. In 7 hours how many liters of water will leak? So 5 into 7, 35 liters will leak. So after 7 hours means you have to subtract the 35 liters from the 1000 liters. You will get the quantity of water left after 7 hours leakage from the tanker, which is 1000 minus 35, which is 965 liters will be left after 7 hours. So this is the problem. Next, during a good deed never die project in class 7, every student was awarded 5 points for good deeds every day and minus 1 for not attempting good deed. So here he is asking 3 questions depending upon this data. If Vidushi did good deeds for 18 days in the month of March, how much she scored? Next, if Shantanu did not attempt any good deeds for 7 days in the month, how much he scored? Next, whose score is greater? You have to find out in between Vidushi and Shantanu. So first we are taking, I am doing this problem in 2 parts. In the first part, I am applying the problem to the Vidushi only. So number of days in the month of March, first you have to know, which is 31. So now in the problem it is given that number of days Vidushi did good deeds is equal to 18. Means in 18 days he did 18 good deeds. So you can find out number of days Vidushi not attempted for good deeds is equal to 31 minus 80, which is 13 days she did not did good deeds. So now you can find out the scores for good deeds, attempting good deeds and not attempting good deeds. So Vidushi's score for attempted days is equal to 18 into 5, because for every good deed 5 marks it is given in the problem. For every good deed it is 5 points, and for every non-attempting deeds minus 1. So 18 into 5 is equal to 90 points here, and score for non-attempted days is equal to 13 into minus 1, because it is 13 here. 13 into minus 1 is minus 13 points she got. So now you can find out the total marks which she scored, which is 90 plus of minus 13. The total score you can find out by adding these two. So now it is 90 minus 13, which is equal to 77 points which she got. So now in the second part, second question, which is Shantanu. So number of days Shantanu not attempted is given. Now we can find out how many days attempted by subtracting this from 31. Which is 31 minus 7 is equal to 24 days attempted. So for attempted days, she will get more marks. So because it is 5, Shantanu's score score for attempted days is equal to 24 into 5 is 120 points, and score for not attempted days is equal to 7 into minus 1 is minus 7 points. So now by adding these two, we will get the total score of the Shantanu got. So it is 120 plus of minus 7 is 113 points. So by observing these two, 113 is greater than 77. So Shantanu score 113 is greater than Vidushi's score 77. It's very easy, even though it is very big problem. It is looking like a big problem, but it's very easy. So next, going to the 9th problem. The temperature of a hot metallic rod is 278 degrees centigrade. If it is made to cool off at the rate of 7 degrees centigrade every minute, then what will be its temperature after 20 minutes? So initial temperature is how much here? The metallic rod 278 degrees centigrade. The rate of decrease of temperature is 7 degrees per minute. For every minute it is decreasing 7 degrees. So in 20 minutes what will be the decrement of the temperature? 7 into 20, 140 degrees it will decrease after 20 minutes. So after 20 minutes, what will be the final temperature? Have to subtract this 140 from 278. So 278 minus 140, it will be the 138 degrees centigrade plus 138 degrees centigrade will be the final temperature after 20 minutes. Next. So this is also same as the 8th problem. So during a mathematics quiz containing 30 questions, 5 marks are awarded for every correct answer and minus 2 for every incorrect answer. Find the score if Team A gets 24 correct questions and 6 incorrect questions. Team B gets 16 correct questions and 10 incorrect questions, and they did not attempt 4 questions. Team C gets 7 incorrect questions out of 30 questions. Who won the quiz? Observe here, this is the negative marking quiz. So for every correct answer they will get plus 5 marks, and every incorrect answer they will get minus 2 marks, and if they did not attempt they will get 0 marks. Okay, so now I am doing this problem in 3 parts. So first part is Team A gets 24 correct questions and 6 incorrect questions. So how many marks he will get, I will find out now. So total number of questions is how many? So it is 30 here. Marks awarded for every correct answer is 5. Marks awarded for every wrong answer is minus 1. So now marks secured by Team A for 24 correct answers is equal to 24 into 5, which is 120 marks because it is correct answer. Next, marks secured by Team A for 6 incorrect answers is equal to 6 into minus 2, which is equal to minus 12 marks. So now we can find out the total marks got by Team A, which is 120 plus of minus 12, which is equal to 120 minus 12, which is 108 marks Team A got. Next, go to the second, Team B. Marks secured by Team B for 16 correct answers is equal to 16 into 5 is equal to 80. Marks secured by Team B for 10 incorrect answers is equal to 10 into minus 2 is equal to minus 20. And total marks secured by Team B is equal to 80 plus of minus 20, which is equal to 80 minus 20, which is equal to 60. So Team A got 108 and Team B got 60. And Team C gets 7 incorrect questions out of 30 is given. So number of incorrect questions is 7, means number of correct answers will, how can you get? By subtracting the incorrect questions from the total number of questions, which is 30 minus 7, which is 23 questions, correct questions. So for 23 questions, how many marks Team C will get? 23 into 5, 115 marks. And for 7 incorrect answers, Team C get 7 into minus 2, minus 14 marks. The total marks is 115 minus 14, which is 101. So from above three conditions. Team A got 108 marks, Team B got 60 marks, and Team C got 101 marks. So Team A won the quiz. So by above marks, you can tell that Team A won the quiz. Next, 11th. A cement company earns a profit of rupees 15 per bag of white cement sold and a loss of rupees 8 per bag of grey cement sold. The company sells 3,500 bags of white cement and 2,000 bags of grey cement in a month. What is its profit or loss? So how can you find the answer for this? Now, number of white cement bags sold by a cement company is 3,500 is given. So for every white cement bag, they will get plus 15 rupees profit. Because profit I am writing here plus sign in front of this. So what will be the profit got by the cement company by white cement bags? 3,500 into plus 15 is equal to plus 52,500 rupees profit they got. Next, number of grey cement bags sold by the cement company is 2,000 only, and the loss obtained by the selling the grey cement bag, I am writing it as negative sign, is minus 8 rupees. So loss obtained on grey cement bags is equal to 2,000 into minus 8, which is minus 16,000. So total amount earned by the cement company, if you take, so that is plus 52,500 plus minus of 16,000. So now by subtracting these, we will get plus 36,500, means the company got profit only, because we are getting the positive sign only in front of this sign answer. So plus 36,500 profit got by the cement company. Next, in the next section, we are going to learn about the division of integers. So up to now, we are completing exercise 1B. Good day all of you.